Yes, guys, this is Max reacting to some more of the Lunar and Earth Show. This episode's called Earth's Therapy Session with Foxy in VR Chat. Sorry. I am just my new iPhone, so hopefully, the quality seems good so far. Hold on. Give me a second, everybody. Let me just. Okay. Sorry. I'm just testing out. Just see how it works. And yeah, let's get into this. Or drop it. And of course. Oops, okay.
It works against the Earth, obviously.
Do you have employment?
Yes.
What's your name?
You know this.
I'm sorry, sir.
Winner.
I have been having the worst 3 months of my life. Can you not?
I'm sorry, we got enough before. Please have your name.
Alright, yeah, it's Foxy. It's Foxy.
Actually, I don't think that Lunar. Actually, I think they have met. Actually, Foxy's kid. Yeah.
Foxy. Is that with an E?
No.
No. To the Y.
Wow. Yeah. Your appointment is right now. Please be ahead on it.
One more thing before we start. FC, there you are. Come on. Stay with me for a minute. Thanks, bud. You forgot to about. I was sitting outside. You said some stuff about.
Wait, Foxy's kid has grown a little bit.
You have no problem watching my kid for 5 minutes.
This turned out to be a very short therapy session for only 5 minutes.
Has he grown?
Welcome. Hi.
Hey, I'm here at Puppet's request, kinda, not really. I should give it a shot.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I know you're not very comfortable with this whole therapy thing. I've heard that you're not really
Yeah, I just vent to people I care about most and drive them away. So that's what I do there.
Okay. Well, let's start with the subject here. Why do you like to talk down about yourself?
I don't know. Just kind of how it is, I guess.
Have you always done this?
God, wait like this.
Is this more of a recent thing?
Past 2-3 months, yeah, probably.
Oh, I think.
Which, I mean,
Yeah.
when it comes to memories, Earth, I mean, I got like 9-ish months in there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, about that.
a third of my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna say 9. Sorry, that's funny to me. You
Yeah,
keep on
9 months. I'm just thinking about it. It's April 23. I don't know. That's why I woke up,
Yeah.
remember stuff.
Yeah, that really sucks though, cause I don't know how old Foxy would be. I think wasn't he born like 1987 or something? I think so. I'm pretty sure that's when he was born, 1987. Imagine all your memories gone. I mean, he does seem like he's like in his 20s. No, he would be like at least 40 or something. Yeah, at least 40. Yeah, that's like half your life gone, pal.
Not much before that though. So yeah, that's about it. It's all pretty recent, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of realizations happened, I suppose.
Such as?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Where do I even start?
Of course there's that. Of course.
Where do you want to start? Because you have a lot going on, as I've been before. So we can start
Yeah.
with, self-image and self-esteem. Start with
Also, let me know in the comments if this is better for you guys. If you guys like the videos being recorded on my new iPad, then comment below, like, do more videos with your iPad or whatever. Because it does look like I do have, like, a better screen kind of to record with. But it's not as light as my phone. Because, like, my phone is, like, tiny and very much light.
I guess self-image, I guess I'm constantly broken.
True.
Put it away, hold in my chest,
Yeah.
not fixed.
Yeah, I mean, it was fixed at one point. But then you got destroyed again. And now you're this.
Never gonna get fixed, probably, because that's on the menu, I suppose. And I get the feeling others don't want to get me fixed, so there's that. I mean,
Why do you think others don't want you fixed?
I don't know, because it hasn't happened yet. My parts never come arriving, and if I do get fixed, I get broken shortly afterwards for some reason or other.
Yeah.
I guess conspiring against me, the whole universe is just kind of like, no, I'm gonna stay that way forever. It's pretty messed up.
Aww.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is messed up. Yeah.
And then there's the whole thing about just, I'm not really like supposed to be here in the first place type thing. I work at the Pizza Plex, and I met Freddie. I have a gig over there at the old pizzeria, but I don't quite understand things still. I mean, everyone's just okay with this whole nonsense of being like autonomous animatronics and like going in houses and stuff, but I would be okay with just being like, in a pirate cove in a pizzeria somewhere,
Yeah.
scaring kids or something. I don't know.
Well, that's
I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to watch the reunion with, the originals. Because I know there was, like, the one with, like, the Glen Rocks or whatever. But, actually, is there gonna be one with, like, the toys or whatever? I mean, to be honest, we don't see the toys, like, much at all, if at all. I mean, the only toy animatronics we've seen are Toy Chica, Puppet, and the Mangle. Correct me if there is a Toy Bonnie. I don't think there is a Toy Bonnie, actually, in the series, or Toy Freddy. Actually, I think there might be a Toy Bonnie. But I don't think I've seen a Toy Freddy in the series yet. I mean, like, out of all of them.
Yeah, you don't have to conform to what everyone else is doing.
Right, but I don't have a choice. Kind of like, because I've been like thrust onto this whole role as now I'm a dad. I didn't want to be a dad. I didn't think I was ready for that yet, and then it just kind of happened out of the blue. And then it turns out that it's actually the guy that really hates my guts for what I did before I lost my memory, which that's not even really me. I mean, I don't think it's me, at least. I don't know. I don't have a collection of those memories, so I don't think it's me at all. And this guy's intent, well, they are. It's not just one guy, it's two. You know them, I think, right? It's the truth.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. I got thrust into this whole thing because I don't know why.
Also, who's gonna tell everybody that Stitch Ray is pretty much Earth's brother? Technically.
I mean, start off with that. My son, he doesn't even like me. He hates my guts, actually. He thinks I'm a coward.
Wait, really? I thought he liked you. I thought he looked up to you.
No.
That's sad, honestly.
The great Foxy. And that I'm not that, for some reason.
That must suck for your own child to hate you. I mean, if your own child hates you, it probably means you're not doing something right. Or they just hate you. If your child does hate you, ask them why they hate you. And they say, just cause. You're like, you can't just hate somebody for no reason. You gotta have a reason to hate somebody. Like, for example, I hate Ice Show Speed. For a good reason. Because he claims lots of people under the alias or whatever of Thumb Media Affiliate or whatever. Yeah. That's why I hate Ice Show Speed. And he's I think he's been shown to be racist and sexist too, so that's another reason why I hate IShowSpeed.
I don't know what I am really. I just kind of exist. I bum it in Gator Golf. I have a house now, but
Thanks.
it's not. I got money from an old house that I sold because I used to own that. I guess I was.
Also, sorry if the camera's being super shaky. I'm just getting used to the way of the iPad.
I don't know. And I got that house with the money, downsized it, and I live there. That's a weird thing, having a house, going home. I mean, I get some looks from people in the streets are like, what the hell is that furry doing walking around? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then my son, they're like, oh my god, he reproduced. They have a kid. He's a furry too. Weird glances at that.
I don't think people are glancing at you because they think you're a furry, which is not a bad thing, by the way.
Exactly.
I'm not saying, I'm not gonna judge people for what they want to do. I don't care.
No, but what I'm trying to say is I don't think people care. You know what I mean? I think you're putting that in your own head because you're used to people judging you.
Yeah.
But everyone ever does. They judge me.
I don't judge you.
Okay. I mean,
That's a fair point, actually.
like,
And neither does. I don't think Foxy really judges Foxy either. I mean, maybe a couple times, but not all the time. But yeah, Earth doesn't judge Foxy. Sun doesn't really judge Foxy. Lunar doesn't judge Foxy. Moon doesn't. I don't think Solar does. Actually, I don't think some of them even met Foxy at all.
for the most part, I mean,
I feel like you suffer from a lot of anxiety and maybe
That could be it.
depression.
maybe.
Anxiety and depression do not mix well.
That's not a bad thing. You know, sometimes people have these, thoughts and anxieties and stuff. It's just finding ways to cope with it.
Yeah, like for example, me, I have anxiety myself, like a little bit. Like social anxiety is one. I don't like socializing with people in real life. I mean, I like to do it online. Because, like, I'm in my own home. I feel safe in my own home. You know? Whereas, like, sometimes if it's at school or in public, sometimes I feel a little bit more anxious because I'm at, like, a higher risk, kinda, in a way. Not saying I am always gonna be that way. But it's, like, the increase in, like, school shootings as well. And that also is what kind of worries me or whatever. And whenever someone like vapes on my bus, which don't vape at all, because my bus driver has asthma, and yeah, and that kid keeps vaping on the bus, and it's just terrible, especially if my bus driver does have asthma, and I get kind of anxious when that happens because I just don't want anything bad to happen to anybody, because it's like, I think it's at least 20 students on that bus. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And also, whenever I'm, like, outside, whatever, like, during, like, spring or summer, whenever, fall even, I get terrified whenever I'm outside because of bees and wasps and hornets and all that, and spiders as well. I hate spiders. I mean, I can tolerate spiders more than I can of bees and wasps and stuff. Yeah.
You know, like, I would give you, like, advice I would give to a human, but then, the problem is that we're both animatronics, We have our own, we can't deal with things the same way other people can,
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why you, like, you feel the way you do. I empathize. I'm putting myself in your shoes here. And that's a lot of responsibility to just get dumped with to take care of a child,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're doing really good at it, all
No.
things considered.
No, let's be honest. The kid's a nightmare.
That's not your fault, though.
If he was anything like me, he'd be, I don't know.
Well, pretty much most kids. I'm saying most kids because I know not all kids are like it, but most kids can be a nightmare. You know, depends on your parenting skills and stuff, and depends on the child as well. Because every kid's different, you know. You might have like an easy 5 years or maybe an easy 7 years of raising a kid, whereas for some people, it's like the worst 7 years of their life. I'm saying like 7-ish at the very least, because most kids are gonna like grow up out of like their baby era or whatever. You know what I mean?
Not that.
Well, you said that FC was created. So
He was by Mr. Truth, who is a person that hates my guts, and the fact is, FC was made to make me vulnerable. He's just a liability in that person's eyes. To me, he's trying to make a liability that makes me vulnerable or something. And then it comes to holidays, he's taken away. And yeah, sure, I had people there on Christmas, but it was a very lonely day for the most part until like 7 at night when Frank showed up.
Oh, well, you could have always joined us for the holidays.
Why? Why is there not now? Why?
Yeah, I was. I told him he didn't show up because that happened with you when Cedric took you because
Why do you take responsibility for what happened with the Stitch Break when they are a person that can do the things they do on their own?
they keep blaming us for it.
Okay?
When I went with Puppet to the first laboratory, he got angry with us, told us to come back, and then he,
Okay, so why was that your fault then? Because they did the action. It doesn't. I don't think it matters if you were at the lab or not. I think they would have found a way to do something bad and blame you for it because you weren't making you feel bad about yourself.
Exactly.
it was a punishment for stepping out of line. Apparently, like,
What?
when me and Monty went to deal with him at the other place, he punished us and made it clear as to why it was happening. And then all of a sudden, he's like, again, rather than just kind of quiet, he doesn't do much, and then we leave him alone, and then we just wait for the next attack. I don't know.
I wouldn't give him the power over you to think that he can punish you because that's
But
not
he
how
does.
it is.
Exactly.
He does it no matter what. If he wants to take my son away, he just does. That's not something I can control there. It just kind of happens.
Well, you can control how you respond to things like Monty's father. You know, that is not your fault. A lot of the things the Stitch Break does is not your fault, and you keep blaming yourself for it when really they are the ones who are doing the bad stuff. They can say it's a result of your actions, but it's really not. They're the ones choosing to do bad things. Everybody has a choice at the end of the day. They
Exactly.
can choose to take it against you, but they're choosing to go against people you care about because it works at making you feel like you're the responsible person at the whole thing. You know, it's your fault. But it's not. But it works to make you feel guilty and feed on your anxieties and depression.
Exactly.
I feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
If me and Papa didn't go to that place, would we just not have that happen? Would he still be alive?
It's not good
If
that what ifs.
if we didn't go to
Oh my gosh, what did she just say?
would you not have been taken away and kidnapped?
I'll be honest with you, Foxy. It seems like the Stitch Ray sort of just taken an interest in me because we are apparently siblings. I don't view it that way right now.
Yeah.
I don't think anything you would have stopped them from taking an interest in me. It seems that they already had an interest in me from the get-go because of my father and the wrongs that they did against, them. So,
Well, there's your other problem is that apparently I used to work with your father before I lost my memories. So says he. Apparently I'm the reason why he's so messed up. So says he.
I haven't watched the Monkey or Foxy show. I should probably catch up with them.
they take it against my father because let's be honest, it's kind of hard to do that.
Yeah.
Because you're an easy target.
Exactly.
want to get the goofy adventures and play video games and hang out with my friends, and I can't even do that without having someone be like, that's too much happiness for you. Take some away.
Let's maybe come up with a plan to deal with this then, like subtle things. Because at this point, I feel like you just have a stalker, and that's dangerous, clearly. So let's come up with some, tactics to avoid the Stitch Wraith and maybe avoid, dealing with them.
Tactics to avoid the Stitch Wraith. I don't know. That's gonna.
You know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, you need to, have some sense of security in your mind. Because it's clear you don't feel safe anymore, do you?
It's not about my safety anymore. It's not, I'm not gonna be hurt by anything physically, I guess.
Yeah, but you feel like you're the cause of people not being safe. So maybe if you feel safe yourself, then others will follow?
The only way
Yeah.
that's gonna happen is if he's not around anymore, or he just gives it up. We're not gonna have a way to just solve it in 13 seconds, or I don't know.
I don't know. Again, I can't really.
It really hurts that the only reason. I mean, I wouldn't mind having, I don't know, a kid or something to hang out with, be raised, teach. If it wasn't for the fact that he's actively lying to me, being good just to make me feel attached to something that's not even mine.
Do you
True.
not really want to feel fatherly towards FC anymore?
No. A little bit, I kind of, there's like resentment in there, I guess. I resent him, I resent his creator, I resent the fact that he's just lying to me.
I mean, even if he's not your like biological son or whatever, he's still your son in a way. I mean, you kind of chose to like take care of him, Okay, I should probably say that again. Even if he's not your biological son, you still chose to raise him or chose to take care of him. You don't have to be related to be family, Like, would that be like stepsisters or, what else was there? Like step-siblings, stepfather, stepmother, stepsister, stepbrother, kind of like that,
Make me close. He's been better recently. I'm used to it or not. He's not been as awful.
Destructive? Yeah.
But it's in the back of my mind that he called me a coward, then left later that day. Put Francine in danger, by the way. That's awful. Went to Freddy's house and essentially scared the crap out of her. He took her. I felt awful about that one because I should have seen that one coming, quite frankly. I don't know why I didn't see it coming before.
Of course there's another here. When isn't there
It was stupid to bring him and myself over to Freddy's house when Francine was there. And he was on. He comes back and he's the golden child all of a sudden. Now he's everything I would want in a kid. But it's all just a facade. It's a facade, or it's not real. There's nothing about it's real. Speaking of real, my friendships. How many of them are actually real?
What do you
The
mean?
only reason I'm friends with Monty, actually I put friends in heavy quotation marks there because he beat the crap out of me when we first met. Erased my memories. Made me think we were friends. Exploited my
I mean, you guys
weaknesses
are friends now, right?
to be his best friend when he was lonely. It's gonna sound weird, but ever since you came around, I feel like I'm just second fiddle to that all the time too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
No, I'm just sorry.
It's not even Monty's fault. I was weird before. What I've been told, so I've seen the recordings.
Yeah, I've heard about, the things you used to do. That's. I'm not gonna say what Monty did was right or
The only thing that matters most is true friendship. True friendship. Friends that actually do help you, support you, help you along your way, and, you know, help you out with things, you know.
But I think he really cares about you. I know
Yeah.
I care about you. I really care about you. I can't speak for anybody else, but I think a lot of people care about you, and it's more than you think. You have people who want you can rely on us for help sometimes. You know, you're not a burden. You're not the cause of anything bad. Sometimes bad things happen.
And that's the thing. This whole situation is just so. Monty's over here making dimensional portals, space machines. Lunar has these. I've heard from people. He's super talented in different areas. You obviously, he likes you. So Lunar
Oh.
doing dimensional portals and magic and everything, and then there's Foxy, just an old man, hole in his chest.
You are like. Foxy's like. Okay, I feel like Foxy doesn't realize this, but he's like one of the most popular characters in the franchise. Like, I think it was like before Sun and Moon became like popular. Like, Foxy was the most popular character out of the whole franchise before I think Sun and Moon took throne. Honestly. Yeah. Yeah, Sun and Moon definitely took the throne when it came to popularity. But Foxy, he's super different from like all the other animatronics in like the first game, second game, third game, fourth game. Even Ultimate Custom Night. Oh yeah, and the Pizzeria Simulator. I think like other ones where he's in. He's like the only one who is a pirate. He's a pirate themed animatronic. He's a pirate fox.
Oh, magic. Raising a kid that needs him and living essentially paycheck to paycheck, more or less. I guess there's not even a word for it. It's just kind of surviving at this point. I'm out of my depth. I never wanted any of it. I don't know why I'm even here, quite frankly. I was dragged into it. Eclipse. He was. He's back. I don't know what's going on there. No one tells me anything.
To be fair, I haven't heard anything about it either. I've only heard that he's back. So
I don't know what he's doing, but he kidnapped me before when he tried to stop Monty from bringing Lunar back, I think, or something. And Lunar came back, and then I got brought back, and that was all the mimic thing. That was my fault. I remember that one. The mimic came around, asked for my suit. I gave it to him in exchange for Baldur's Gate 3 early access.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I do remember that.
That caused a lot of problems for you and Monty after that.
Well, things sort themselves out, honestly. Eventually things will, the rods will be righted. You're not gonna be like this forever. You're
True.
taking steps to get out of the situation anyway.
I don't know, I want to feel useful. I want to feel like I'm happy, I can help.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
I feel the same way sometimes.
What I gotta really do is just kind of sit there and without it.
Sometimes just being a supportive friend is helpful, is what I've learned.
I try. I sit there and hey, what you doing, Monty? And you wouldn't understand. It's all complicated stuff, or I'm busy dealing with this, or I'm studying this, or I talked to. It's been a godsend, I guess. It's someone to hang out with. But then they tell me things that they can't explain. Yeah, it's over your head, Foxy, and I don't know. Everyone just kind of just writes me off. I know I wouldn't understand half the things they even say.
But you just want to do that quickly.
Would it even help to be included? I don't know. about what they're doing, and it helps them, but the rubber duck's just looking at an object. That's what I feel like. More often than not, I just kind of exist there. And the problem is, yeah, I'm like a rubber.
Why another ad? I swear. I'm trying to listen to the conversation here. You know.
But no one talks to me about it because everyone just figures it out on their own. And everyone's just smart and they're good at what they do. And all of this nonsense. And then there's me, who my only real talent is ideas for video games on my YouTube channel. That's just stupid.
There we
That's
go.
just dumb.
That's a good thing. You come up with ideas. You're good at coming up. You're good at coming up with ideas. I need to get better at speaking. You're good at coming up with ideas, Foxy. You can be good at anything if you keep practicing at it. Like, for example, I wasn't, like, the best at animating when I was doing my first animation, like, first ever complete animation, with, like, audio and stuff. That was, like, my first ever animation. I didn't do too bad at it, you know, because I was, like, practicing beforehand, you know, and, you know, practicing, like, drawing and stuff, and I finally was, like, I think I might be good at something, you know. This could be potential to share my creativity with everyone, you know, and share my ideas. This is what that's kind of like what animation is. You put your personality and your thoughts, your ideas, and your art style, and your creativity all in one spot. And therefore, you can be good at something, you know. Also, it's not only just, like, practicing. It's also passion. Like, how passionate are you to doing it, you know? And if something doesn't work out for you, but you want to do it, then you gotta practice doing it, you know?
Why do we even have a YouTube channel on Earth? Like, what's the
Well, I mean, me and Lunar have one just because we wanted to spend more time together.
God, talking about that somehow, some way, I don't know how. Every one of my greatest failures is just broadcast to the world
Yeah, I don't like that
on the
either.
grandest stage of them all. That's so ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Everyone sees it. I don't know.
Just talking about it makes you feel better. Getting it off your chest.
A little, I guess, but then the luck comes flooding back, you know.
Yeah.
I walk out of this office and I'm back in the same spot I was before.
You
Just have
know,
to find.
try and talk to people for you. I don't want to
No.
solve your issues without your information, though.
No, I'll just.
Dang.
I
I swear, everyone in this, like, therapy session or whatever, they all kind of sound like me. Like, I do have a hard time with asking people for help or whatever. It's not, because, like, I just don't want to become, like, a burner. I don't want anyone to get, like, annoyed with me or anything. I mean, sometimes I do ask for help, you know? I mean, sometimes, but, like, on rare occasions. But I try not to, like, rely on help most of the time, because I want to become, like, independent, because if I'm, like, too dependent on people, then I'm not gonna know how to be independent, you know? It's like, if you're always independent, though, you're not gonna know how to be dependent on people. But I do feel like it is better to just, I'm gonna say, like, between, like, being, like, super dependent or independent, I would say it's better to be more independent than dependent, you know, because, like I said, dependent means you, like, rely on people or whatever. Not, like, all the time, but, like, you can do stuff on your own as well. I'm saying, like, it's just most of the time you depend on people, you know, or, like, you rely on them. Instead of, like, doing things on your own. And, like, independent means, like, you want to do stuff on your own, like, no help whatsoever. I mean, some people who are independent, like, can still ask for help, you know? I mean, just because you're either one does not mean you can't do the other, you know?
need to just really, I don't know, do something for myself. I guess if I do, I'll just call
Okay.
I
something.
you sure?
You always have a friend in me. If you ever want to talk, even outside of the office or anything, I'm always here for
Yeah.
you.
Thanks. I'm just gonna get going. I left FC outside, not in the lobby with Lunar.
Oh my god. Okay.
So
I'm guessing FCS committed
I
arson.
didn't mention that. Sorry, I had to bring him
That's okay.
somewhere because I couldn't bring him to daycare because you're here, and Son doesn't want to watch it, but he's a nightmare child, and Moon's a definite no go on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moon doesn't really take care of children.
I kind of wish they did because he talks about them a lot, but I don't want to approach them about it because I told Moon I wouldn't bring that stuff around you guys. So we're putting that promise a lot already. So yeah. Thanks, Earth.
No problem.
I'll see you around, I guess, if you want.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Yep, see ya. All right, come on, bud. Let's go.
FC.
This is water. I know it is. Come on, let's go. It is really.
Lunar, why did you do anything? Iceman, you're the worst receptionist. You're the worst receptionist, Lunar. I swear. You should be letting a kid play in the fire. That is dangerous. That's a definite no-go.
Would you like to schedule an appointment, sir?
Let's go. I don't. No, I don't want to. Thanks. Your legacy will be forgotten.
Ooh.
Would you stop saying that to everybody you meet?
If I am forgotten, it is the way of the wind.
Lunar,
Dang.
what is? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna. What's the answer for everything? 42.
A what?
42.
What?
You know what? Write me down for like next week.
Next week? What time?
The whole day. The whole day. The whole day.
Whole day. All right.
Whole
That'll be
day?
right after Bill. I'll warn you in advance, sir.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll be fine. So he'll be in his office with you the entire day too. Bye, Lunar.
Goodbye, sir. I despise that child.
Alright, well that's it for today's episode. So hit the subscribe button, build to good signal, and come below to see more on the Lunar and Earth Show. Visit us guys next video. Adios, superstars.